steals the show. An original story by Chase Thied based on the railway series by the Reverend W. Awdry and Christopher Awdry, and the television series by Brett Allcroft and David Vinci. The engines on the island of Sodor were working their hardest. The sun shone overhead as passengers and goods were transported from place to place, and many important people were coming to the island. One morning, the Fat Controller walked in and in the sheds where some of the engines were being stoked up for the day. "A famous band is coming to Sodor," he said to his engines. "I need an engine to take them to their stage." The engines all wanted to take the band, but eventually Henry was selected. He was happy about this. "The Fat Controller has selected me because I am his best engine with the best musical taste," boasted Henry. Little did Henry know that his musical taste was to be put to the test. The following day, the band had arrived and Henry rushed off to get their private coach. He pulled into the yard where Duck was shunting. Poor Duck looked exhausted. "Good morning, Duck," said Henry happily. "So you're the one who's taking Bubbling Boilers to their stage, huh?" yawned Duck. "Bubbling Boilers? What a strange name," remarked Henry. "Their music is too loud and screechy," moaned Duck. "They were practicing and it kept me and the entire yard up all night." Henry became slightly worried, as he knew the band would rehearse in the coach. Henry retrieved the special coach and rumbled along his way to the station. Henry arrived and saw some very strange-looking people on the platform. They were signing autographs to a group of very excited teenage girls. "We love you, Bubbling Boilers!" screamed one. "Sign my arm!" shouted another. The band boarded the train, and the leader went to Henry's cab. "Whoa, dude," he said to Henry's driver. "Sweet ride, man." He had very pale skin, spiky black hair and makeup, and purple lipstick. Henry thought he looked very strange. Thanks," said Henry's driver, who was rather confused. "Now, mister, just call me Monkey Wrench, dude," said the band leader. While his driver talked to Monkey Wrench, Henry seethed angrily. "Sweet ride? I'll show him," he muttered to himself. Henry's mood worsened as he trundled along the line. Bubbling Boilers had started rehearsing, and Duck had been correct. Their music made Henry want to whistle as loudly as he could to drown it out. All the other engines agreed, and as they passed Henry, they whistled loudly. Henry didn't have that pleasure. He groaned as he rolled along. Henry was very surprised when he was diverted onto a side and stopped. He saw the pack building what appeared to be a stage. Monkey Wrench was the first to step out of the coach, and his fellow band members followed. "Thanks for the ride, man," he said to Henry's driver, and after that they walked to their stage. Henry muttered something to his crew. "Isn't a stage at the end of a railway line, well, unsafe?" The idiots thought for a railway-oriented island they have a railway-oriented concert, said Henry's fireman. Henry snorted. He knew something would happen. When night came, Henry was idling in the yard when the foreman ran up. "Dennis has gone and ran himself into a ditch to get out of work," he said. "We need you to pull his goods train, Henry." Henry gave a moan of despair. He knew he'd have to pass the concert. As Henry rumbled through the night with Dennis's goods train, he began to enjoy the night breeze. Maybe passing the concert won't be so bad, he thought, but he spoke too soon. Henry found himself swerving off the main line and into a familiar siding. "Oh no!" cried Henry in horror. "The stage!" His driver applied the brakes as hard as he could, but Henry slid right through the buffers and into the stage. Wood splintered everywhere, and Bubbling Boilers ran over. There was a long pause before Monkey Wrench spoke up. "Awkward moment, dudes." Henry stood and bedded into the stage and very embarrassed. "There's only 10 minutes left before the concert," said Monkey Wrench. "I don't think the cranes will be able to perform a rescue operation with this many people around," remarked Henry's driver. "We'll have to leave you here until morning, Henry." "Wait!" wailed Henry. "You can't leave me here!" But his driver and fireman were already out of sight. "Relax, man," said Monkey Wrench. "You'll have a front row seat." Henry scowled. Another 10 minutes went by, and fans started to pour in. Henry watched, but was very surprised as someone who appeared to be a makeup artist walked over to him. "Oi, what are you doing? Stop! Stop!" Henry found himself with the same type of eye makeup as Monkey Wrench. Though the fans were confused, they became excited when Monkey Wrench climbed up onto Henry's smoke box. "Are you ready to rock?" Oh no! squeaked Henry. Following morning, Duck and the Breakdown Gang arrived to help Henry out of the stage. Bubbling boilers had left by then, and the field was basically empty. Duck laughed when he saw Henry. He was covered in eye makeup, broken bits of guitar, and a shirt lay on his nose. "Well, Henry, how was the concert then?" he laughed. Henry simply looked embarrassed. Henry was repaired and was soon enough back at work. But for some time afterwards, the engines all agreed that Henry had stole the show. Henry finds it rather silly.